I am very comfortable with the contents and the amendments. And if I recall clearly, Mr. Speaker, while in government, I am aware that the Prime Minister was working along with the Central Bank and other countries in the OECS to establish a central compliance unit. Because one of the things you find, Mr. Speaker, is the inconsistency among our local financial establishments in terms of the requirements. And all of us around this table must recognize that we are politically exposed persons, including you, Mr. Speaker. And that's why I'm very comfortable, Mr. Speaker. But the consistency, and I was speaking about, Mr. Speaker, is that some banks may want to stretch your affiliations to a certain point, and some banks may want to go a little further. So there's a consistency that is required. And as I speak of my comfort, Mr. Speaker, and I know the leader of the opposition the Prime Minister, has boasted about that as well, being very up to date with the Integrity Commission. And I'm hoping that all members, do make their submissions very early so that they could be in positions of comfort as well, Mr. Speaker. But I want to take the opportunity, Mr. Speaker, to raise a matter not necessarily intricate with what we're dealing here with, but something that is affecting many St. Lucians when they go to the banks, either to open accounts or do certain transactions. There are St. Lucians, Mr. Speaker, who will never have a driver's license and who will never have a passport. And the only form of ID they have is the national ID card, Mr. Speaker. And the requirements from banks that you must have 2 pieces of ID, and as you could see in the money laundering act, something that they ask for as well, Mr. Speaker, is something we need to discuss with our banks, because it is really making a percentage of our population unbankable and puts them at risk as well. Because I mean, people speak to me, they get their checks, and they have to keep their money at home, making them victims of crime, where people could come in and steal whatever they have. So it is something I think a discussion needs to be had with our local financial institutions as to how we can identify these people to make that kind of exception. But, Mr. Speaker, this is a bill that it shows the fast-changing financial landscape that we're dealing with. We expect to see a lot more of that, and it's a bill that I support. Thank you.